Hello Scorpio, welcome to your readings. I hope you guys are doing great. And today, this reading is going to be for the month of September 2021. We'll check out your messages. I'm going to pull out some cards for you from the oracle cards also, and we'll see what messages come, and then some spirit animals also. Okay, and if you feel drawn to the title of any other reading, please check out those messages also, as there might be some guidance for you. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we'll start from this one. The King of Wands, crossed by the Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, the Hermit, the Death, Knight of Pentacles, and the World. Bottom of the deck we have the Tower. Okay, let me pull out some spirit animal for you this month. Spirit animals usually we pull out only to see what kind of energies we need to imbibe, uh, and what we can learn from them, or what kind of messages they want to give us. Okay, so you take how it resonates with you. Okay, this one wants to come out Swan. Okay, one more for you. Fly. There are warnings around you. Whenever I see a fly, I would say it's a very buzzing kind of energy. So like it makes a lot of buzzing sound. So definitely there's a warning that's around you. I would say you have to be very careful. You might also be getting certain warnings about a certain situation. It could be in regards to anything, or you might also be getting some intuition or some nudges, or a feeling that something is going to change, something abrupt is going to come in your life. I don't know why, but this is also a message that I'm getting for you. Also with this one, I'm getting the card as enlightenment, as intuition. So, and when I look at your cards also, there's a big change that's going to come towards you. There's definitely a sudden change that's going to come in your life. Here also just, oh my god, all these major arcanas. Oh my god. I mean, I can't stress it enough. There are four major arcanas back to back in your year. And here also in your reading, some very intense, heavy cards have come out. So definitely you're going to go through some major changes in your life right now. You're on the verge of making some uh, long-term changes, some really spiritual lessons that are going to come in your life. And I think if you're seeing a lot of flies around you, it's a message, it's a way of universe communicating with you that you need to buckle up yourself, because there are some changes that are going to come in your life. You don't need to be scared of these changes, as they're going to happen for your own good, but they might come as sudden changes that you don't feel prepared for them. So this is the kind of message that I'm getting here, but this is for your you know, for making your life even better. And this is connected with your higher purpose in your life. Okay, so I don't know why there's, I don't think this is your energy. This actually is the energy of universe that I'm getting here. That there's energy is already coming towards you. Is the energy of universe, very powerful, very much in control, in authority. And this energy is actually showing you that light, this light and this light. And I feel like you are in this nine of wands energy, where you're just like feeling very scared of what changes are going to come. And I feel like you already have sensed that some changes are going to come towards you, because you're getting those downloads here, I would say. And there's this energy, this powerful energy. And I don't know why, but I feel like this is the energy that you're getting in your environment, or also the kind of downloads that you're getting from the universe. So this to me is more of an energy of an angel, or the universe, or any ascended masters also, your guides. They're telling you to buckle up. You might have already gone through some changes, some spiritual lessons, and some of you, you're just going to start a new journey in your life. And some of you, you've already started. It's just a matter of you entering into a next phase. And there might also be some sudden changes that may come towards you. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting here. Your focus here is the competition, the arguments, the fights, nobody listening to to anyone, everybody doing their own thing. So I think this is where you are. You understanding the inner conflict within yourself. The multiple faces of you, the multiple personalities within you, that those people within side of you, some that they're not aligned with each other. I really feel like this is where that is why the inner conflict is there, and you're recognizing that. I think there's also this element of flame, this spark, this light, a lot of fiery energy that's coming towards you. So fiery energy is also the energy of action, some kind of action that's going to happen by you or towards you. So this is the kind of message that I'm getting here. These people are falling. So some of the aspects of yourself, the false identities that you may have created of yourself, that are going to fall off because of the changes that are going to come in your life. And then there only those aspects of you that are going to align properly with each other are going to stay there with you. So some sort of transformation is coming. See, all this is dark, and then suddenly there's this glow of light. So some kind of a good change is coming towards you. It may not appeal like that in the first go. So you have to be very conscious of that. Don't be scared of it, as universe has your back. um, Here is the energy of two of pentacles. So you might have been juggling, or I would say you might have been having a hard time if you were going through a transformation in your life. So it's like those two aspects, where one is the shadow, one is the light aspect of ourselves, and then we somehow juggle. We want to balance those aspects within ourselves. So this is the energy that I'm seeing here, and I really feel like you trying to balance those aspects of yourself and bring them into harmony with each other, coming to the acceptance of your shadow side, and then also um, taking the guidance of the lighter side of your higher self, your lower self, or your earthly self, I would say, and then your higher self. You're trying to merge that. So this is where I see you, and your strength here is to release your burdens. You know that you can release the burdens that you're carrying. You have the strength to release them. This is a journey that you have already traveled. See, you've traveled so much up until here, and you're still going forward. Okay, can you see that? There's still a long way to go, but you've come a long way also. So, whatever burdens you're carrying, take only what's really necessary. So, this is the bare essentials that are really necessary for you. Take only that and then move forward. Release what's no longer serving you. Maybe some of the things out of these, maybe you don't need them. So, release them. I think you're coming to that realization, you're coming to that understanding that you don't need to carry everything in order to move forward. Sometimes you have to let go of certain aspects of yourself. You can't carry everything with yourself. In order to be in a new place, sometimes we have to, release and let go of things that are not serving us, to, make space for new. If you just keep carrying on these burdens and these loads, these unnecessary things that are not helping you, how are you going to make, see, if I see this card, this girl does not have enough of space here to keep things, so she's just carrying that in her hands. Maybe there are certain things that you don't need. If you release some of them, then you may have more space to keep those things that can help you. Maybe you don't need this, maybe you need just that. So you see that. And then you have, in the near future, you have the Three of Swords. That's why I'm saying, because there is some sudden change that's going to come towards you. You might not be aware of that completely, but somehow you are sensing this kind of change that's going to come towards you, and you are also understanding that this is going to be a very major change in your life. So there might be some pain that you may go through. Of course, change is never easy. It comes with a lot of challenges. 5 is the number of change. 5 also is the number of challenge. And I think whatever changes, I think now you're going to come into that spiritual awakening, I would say. This, I'm really getting this feeling from this pile, that you're sensing something is coming towards you, and you're also sensing that you're feeling that kind of dangers, that so there are certain aspects of you that you will have to release in this journey, in this next cycle that's going to come towards you. Some major changes are definitely going to come towards you. And that's why I said you are being in that hermit mode. You're being very cautious. You're understanding that. You're sensing that some kind of change is coming towards you. And I think that's why you're in that hermit energy. Or maybe it has already started. It has already started happening for some of you. This also gives me the energy of breaking dawn. So now you're coming into in more clarity. You're coming into m- that morning phase in our life, where that light comes up, and the shadow goes down. You're understanding the continuous cycle of life, how nature works, how your life works, how light and dark works, how they go all together. I think you're gaining that clarity. You will gain that clarity also. If you've not gone through this cycle yet, you will come to this clarity. But there is some sense of, this is also Virgo. This is the card of Virgo, the hermit. Something that's going to bring you to more grounded state, to more stable place, something that brings you more experience. I think right now you're not open to this change, because this is the energy of somebody who's very isolated, who's keeping themselves isolated. But there's a lot of energy that's ready to burst out of you. If you can see this card, there's energy waiting to be released. There's this light that's waiting to be released. And I think whatever change is coming towards you, that energy is going to come out of you. Not just the shadow side that is there with you, You are that light in that dark, the dark that is around you, the dark that is in your environment. You are that light. I think now you're going to, whatever cycle is coming towards you, you're going to come into that realization that you are that light in that dark. Wow. See, when I see this card, this lady is not carrying this lamp. In traditional tarot, the hermit card, that hermit is always carrying that lamp with itself. But here she realizes that she does not need that. She does not need that external lamp. She has that lamp, she has that light within herself. Okay. The energy in your environment is the death and rebirth, which also is the energy of transformation. So some things end and something new comes in its place. Something better comes in its place. So I think you're coming into that realization. You're going through certain spiritual lessons, some sort of transformation, some major cycles in your life. I can't stress enough, and I'm so shocked to see all these major arcana cards. You will come to understand the colors of life also, the seasons of life, the phases of life when you see this card. See here also, this person is wearing that robe like a ghost, that figure. But there's so much light inside. There's life inside. And that life within you is going to burst out. That life that's inside you is going to take birth and manifest into your reality. Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow process. You recognize that it's a slow process. Whatever, you might have already come to the understanding of this, that whatever changes you're going through, it's a slow process, but it's a good one. And at the end, you're going to reap the rewards that you really deserve. And these rewards are going to stay because you've built them one by one step at a time, brick by brick. You've nurtured them for a really long time. So your patience, your perseverance, and your vision is what matters here. It's a slow building process, but you recognize that you will be able to build your castle one day that has a strong foundation, that does not comes down because of the towers, that doesn't fall. And here we have the world. So this is a cycle that you're going through. You are completing one phase where maybe this sudden changes have already happened, and now you're into that learning phase of understanding that why certain things happened in your life, why certain changes and sudden changes happened in your life, what was not serving you, what patterns were holding you, everything, so many aspects of yourself. You are getting more clarity about yourself. See, all these circles are entangled with each other. If you can see in this card, I don't know if it focuses or not. So that's how it is. Some of you can also start studying about energy healing, about sacred geometry, also how it works. Okay, study about that. Maybe that will help you. Study about sacred geometry, the patterns, also the energy healing, any kind of modality in healing that will help you. There are some new talents and gifts of yourself that are going to come out, because here also I'm getting that from this card. There are some natural gifts and talents that you're going to come in contact with. And this is the card of, inner learning, inner healing, solitude, wisdom that comes from solitude, from life's lessons, understanding and recognizing your purpose for this life, for this incarnation. Let's see some other messages for you. I'm going to pull out two cards from the Moonology Oracle deck, one for the new moon, one for the full moon. And we'll see what messages come for you. Show the world the real you. Definitely, there are some talents. That's what I felt. There are some new talents uh, that are already present in you, but you were not aware of. Now you're coming in contact with that. You will be introduced with those talents and gifts of yourself. And some of you have that healing. You have the talent to heal people. You have the gift of healing people. Not the talent, but the gift of healing people. For some of you, you can also be life coach. You can, give counselings to people. That will also, that can also be the life purpose for some of you. Some of you can be motivators. So social media influencers. Okay, these two cards came and I'm just going to see them. You and your loved ones are safe. You know, if you're going through a spiritual journey, we sometimes feel like how people are going to react around us, because there's so many aspects of us that we are shedding, and we are imbibing the new aspects of ourselves. So we sometimes feel very scared of how people are going to take us. If they're not accepting us because of the changes, you don't need to worry about that. It's just a phase. And if you're chosen for this journey, understand that there is a reason behind that. So you don't have to just try to fit in. You will not be able to do that. It's not when you go through a spiritual process, a spiritual awakening, that's not how you it's meant to be. This is not the what do you call it, the structure of it is not like that. The algorithm of it does not works like that. Believe in the impossible. Maybe you're losing hope because the changes that you're going through is so tough. Believe in the impossible. Anything can happen. You have the power to manifest anything that you want in your life. But you have to believe it first. Okay? And here also we have at the bottom of the deck, a new romantic cycle begins. So if you've been feeling hopeless because something may have come to the end, you have to believe in the impossible, that there are better things in store for you. Okay? Swan is also the card of love, the trust, the purity. More purest form of love, the kindest, the most purest form of love that can blossom in your life. There's a room for that, but for that, you have to shed certain things that are not serving you. Shed the old skin, release the old, let go of your burdens. Thinker. See, this person also looks like a thinker, thinking, contemplating. Thinker. Number 44 is also a master number. You have angels around you, you have spirit guides around you, you have universe working with you. thinker. You are contemplating and understanding this cycle that you're going through. Good. Very good. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got mending. Mending your own heart. Mending your own aspects. Let's pull out some more messages for you. Okay, these two cards flew out. I will take them. One is self-esteem and another is imagination. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's what I said. You are coming into the contact of those natural gifts that you have. Some of you are definitely healers. Some of you definitely are motivators. Some of you definitely are influencers. Some of you definitely are life coaches, counselors, social workers, light workers. Social workers like doing service for lots of NGOs, for you know for people or animal that are not that privileged. The gift of compassion. And then we have the imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So you are coming into that. Maybe some of you are also artists, very good singers and musicians. So that is also your gift. Paintings, artists, that's what I said. Wonderful painters. Just looking at how a painting is drawn is very therapeutic. Just listening to some chants or music is very therapeutic. So I think you're coming into that clarity of your purpose. What are you here to do? And I'm not surprised to see this for the Scorpio reading. The lot of transformation and changes. You are the sign that brings a lot of transformation. Scorpio is the sign of transformation, of the change, of going deep within and facing the shadows, accepting and acknowledging that. Okay. Um, I'm going to pull out one card from this deck. It's called the Ask Angels Oracle. And if you have any question in your mind, please think about that question, and whatever answers comes might be the answer for you. Please keep in mind this is a timeless and general reading, so this message may or may not resonate with you. Okay. But if it does, then that's good. You have to use your own discernment. If you believe, some of you definitely are healers. See, here also, if you see, this is like the sacred geometry. Here also, we have these geometries made here. So I think some of you definitely need to study more about sacred geometry. Healing also, regression therapies also. You can look into different all of these modalities and see what resonates with you, because there might be some gifts that are coming from your past lives also, or some talents that may need to get activated now. Okay. So these are the messages I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care and bye.